Brad Marchand is back on the ice in Boston, facing his old team and his old friends. Off we go in Brad Marchand's return. And here is Marchand right off the hop with a backhand shoveled on. And then chopped by Eetu Luostarinen. Marchand banks it back and gets a return feed from Lundell. Lundell along the wall in the corner. Slips one to Marchand along the net line. A shot comes in. Bring off the iron. Behind Swayman reaching at it. They score. The Panthers strike first on the power play to get things started.
That's going to be Samoskevich with the goal. So much easier when you get to stay in your shape. Marchand's pushed aside by Peak. He'll pick up an assist on this play, as the shot from Lundell beats Swayman clean off the post, and it hits Swayman. Everybody's fishing around for the puck, but it's Samoskevich who's going to jam this into the net. Marchand will pick up a helper.
Picked up by Mackie. Eetu works it back to the line. Got it back from Mason Lohrei with a shot from Eetu that is smothered by Bobrovsky with 17 seconds remaining.
It's can he commit long enough to be an effective player?
Again, he's on the wing of Pavel Zacha on the second line. Bruins have the fourth line out there right now, centered by Sean Kuraly. Here's Mark Kastelik. Oh, and it's kicked out by Bobrovsky.
Had a really good year going last year. He got hurt and never really got healthy again.
Into the corner, Rodriguez for Boquist. The former Bruin looking for a lane. He pivots with a shot easily gloved by Swayman. Harris with a head fake. The pride of Haverhill got it down to the goal line. Middlestat turns away from Petrie. High slot and a shot from Zacha is denied by Bobrovsky.
They bring most of the band back for a chance to get to the finals 4 years in a row.
McAvoy off the face-off, and that is gloved by Bobrovsky. Played only 17 games last year. He's been bothered by a lower body injury this year, not related to the knee, suffered early this year. Rodriguez shot goes rising up, bounces down for Victor Arvidsson. Rodriguez shot goes rising up, bounces down for Victor Arvidsson. Looking to outlet, and he does across the line. Middlestat with a shot, and Bobrovsky gobbles it up and tries to locate.
First game back after a healthy scratch in Utah. Arvidsson finds him up between the defense, and it almost looks like the Bruins, I think the whole key for their game is can they exit against that Florida forecheck. If you can get out of there quick, now you can get your own forecheck going. Otherwise, you're just stuck in the mud.
Right off the face-off, Greer scores, and it's 2-0 Panthers.
Okay, so that's the worst case scenario for the Bruins, is that Greer is going to come off the boards and find this puck. Oh, it's a confusion for the Bruins. I mean, you got to be a little more firm on this puck. It's Janot and Lohrei that are standing around. They both have their stick on the puck. Oh, but that's a good play by Gadjevich. If we get another look at that, puck gets turned over and Greer just shovels it at the net.
Big rebound popped out, and Morgan Geekie missed the net after initially Sergei Bobrovsky had made the save.
So much of the games on the boards where the Panthers excel.
Pasternak cut to the high slot, drop for Zadorov, weaving in, trying to lift it short side on Bobrovsky. Loves Charlestown as well. Corrali got cut off through center and draws a penalty. Bruins on the move. Kastelik with a shot and a save made by Bobrovsky. McAvoy off for Geekie. Geekie looking through the seam for Lindholm. Hopped off the stick of Cunnin. Pasternak for Lindholm. In the circle. Pasternak moving in. Tried to lift it off the shoulder of Sergei Bobrovsky.
Pasternak wants to score on the short side power play. He hits Bobrovsky in the mask.
Tanner Jeannot skates it in behind. He gets cut off there by Rodriguez. Eetu trying to tuck it home. And no goal. Still jockeying for it. Mikkola spins one around. Rebound popped out for Lindell. Here's Marchand below the goal line, eluding the referee in deep. Puck to the right of the net, and Swayman makes the stop on Lindell. Tries to spin one down. Cut off by Zadorov in front of Verhaeghe and lugged down through center. Just out of the reach of Kastelik, who skates onto it. Viel dashing to the net, and Bobrovsky made the stop.
They've done their job tonight.
The center of this line, Corrali, got it wide, and Bobrovsky makes the stop there. Gave up the rebound after the initial shot from Arvidsson. Here's Brad Marchand. Down low toward the goal line, hopped off the stick of Samoskevich. Right point, Joan maneuvers for Marchand. A shot and a save by Swayman. Final couple of seconds tick off. Saka to his skates, comes out of the box, a kill for Boston, and one shot on the power play. But net front, Swayman makes the stop on Luostarinen. For Boston, the first time this season being shut out through 2 periods. Bennett on the entry. Verhaeghe centered. Bennett is denied by Swayman.
Goal and no assists through the 7 games that the Panthers have played. Bennett had no shots on goal in the first 2 periods, and he takes a sweet little dish from Verhaeghe. Wow.
Working on Balinskis, cuts in, and Balinskis stood him up in the circle.
Oh, it looked like a little glimmer of room there.
Out in front, tapped along, they score! Zacha, Pasternak tapped it on into the bumper spot, past Lindholm. McAvoy fished it out, Geekie in deep, pressured by Ekblad. Geekie tried to work it out for Zacha. No penalty called. Pasternak out high. A shot. Score! Tied at 2. Arvidsson back to the line. Zadorov a drive steered off by Bobrovsky. Under pressure from Mikey Eetu. Marchand couldn't corral it. Took a bump from Kastelik. Kastelik couldn't handle the pass. McAvoy a shot. And Bobrovsky makes the stop.
Now he's in the middle. Really hard to get a handle on him. And it ended up springing the goal.
Trouble on the entry. Luostarinen. Short-handed is stopped by Swayman. 11 minutes to go in a 2-2 game in the third. Reminder, we still have Colorado and Utah coming in this ESPN Hockey Night doubleheader. Rebound popped away from Bobrovsky. The Bruins changed. The Panthers started with Lindell in the back end, absorbing contact from Pasternak. Marchand sauces one ahead, moving in. Luostarinen off the iron. He scores. Florida's got the lead in the third.
Panthers escape the zone. Marchand's got his 2nd assist of the night. And for the 2nd time tonight, Lori just simply is not strong enough on his stick. Luostarinen goes right through him and makes a perfect shot.
Jeannot back to the line, rising off his stick on the shot from Peak. Harris sent it back in, popped out into the circle, and then feathered toward Eetu. Tight quarters for McAvoy. Harris blew a tire. Boquist on the turn with a shot, kicked out, and the rebound backhand, not triggered cleanly by Samoskevich. Middlestad's good night continues at the dot. Moved off, Pasternak a shot, they score! Morgan Geekie! And now Arvidsson from Middlestad, sauced in the direction of Pavel Zacha. Forsling up ahead, an outlet for Bennett. Bennett centers, Verhaeghe shoots off the post, and it ricochets in! Off the stick of Andrew Peak, and Florida's got the lead.
25 seconds left. Forsling the breakout pass. That's a great catch by Bennett, who came alive in this 3rd period. The shot from Verhaeghe is going to come in the slot here. We'll get a great look at it here. His shot's going to hit the far goal post and ricochet all the way out. It hits the foot of Peak. And Verhaeghe, who scored on his first shot of the year, gets this crazy one back off of Andrew Peak's foot. I'm like, the Bruins just, they have to be shaking their head. I don't think Reinhart got a touch on this.
Get it. And the waning seconds here in Boston tick off. Brad Marchand enters TD Garden as a visitor for the first time in his career, and his Panthers win it 4-3 against his former team in the Bruins. Ray?
Terrific night of hockey here. The Marchand story, the Bruins coming back and making this a real game. A crazy, wild break off of the foot of Andrew Peak, and the Panthers break a 4-game losing streak.
For Ray Ferraro and Emily Kaplan and our entire excellent crew behind the scenes, Mike Monaco saying so long from Boston. They're underway in Salt Lake City with Cassie Campbell-Pascal. Here's Bucci.